day everyone. So we will be discussing about the Vedas and Upanishads. So what is Vedas? Vedas are some of the oldest philosophical writings in the world. So the most basic insight of these writings is that Rita is the foundational principle of all things. Vita, which means that it is the right order of the universe. So, more popularly, this means the performance of rituals according to how priests define perfection. So, and unfortunately, most people take the Vedas to be a handbook of prescribed rituals. So, they use this Vedas like for sa atua pa kay Bible, sa atua Bible sa ilaha is Vedas. So na dito ang mga sacred writings na sulat dito sa Vedas. So Vedas has 4 Vedic books and each Vedas consists of 4 main parts. So the focus is on the external rituals to realize good fortune, which leads to a rethinking of the revelations of the Vedas collected in the Upanishads. So one of the main part of the Vedas is the Upanishads. So Upanishads is a term literally translates as sitting down near or sitting close to, as it implies listening intently to the mystic teachings of a spiritual teacher who has fully understood the universal truths. So the writers of the Upanishads seek to understand the fullness of human becoming by realizing the deepest insight about the true nature of the universe. They seek to articulate why and how human beings could come to fullness through enlightenment about the transcendent and unchanging reality of being. So, thus, one must live well according to one's dharma, which is the duty that one has based on one's caste or station in life. So beyond rituals, the authors of the Upanishads share a path of spiritual enlightenment. So the first idea is the samsara. This is a reincarnation. It is that it defined as all human beings are born repeatedly in different forms of life. So we di ba kabalo naman taon sa ang reincarnation. This is kana mabuhi ka balik sa lahi na pod nga life. So mara siya reincarnate ka. So reincarnation is not a mere repetitive process where one is arbitrarily reborn without reason. So it is not just a process of a repetition, but one of purification. That in each incarnation, a person has a chance to live a more enlightened life. So meaning, kung mabuhi kag balik, nagig kay purpose na kay dapat i-accomplish pa nga maoy reason nganong na reincarnate ka and you have the bigger chance nga ma-fulfill nimo ang imong life in the second time around. So the second idea is the karma. We all know what is karma. Karma is, or the action. In the teachings of karma or actions and their consequences, the actions of persons have just consequences. So, the way a person live their lives affects or the result on what happens to them, and more importantly, it determines their reincarnation. So, diba kabalo naman taon sa ng karma, diba? So, the Upanishads teach that by living a life of meditation and purification, one achieves a state of spiritual enlightenment that will allow us to live in genuine accord with the order of the good. So the third idea is the moksha or nirvana. One may escape the weary round of death and birth. So to achieve moksha, one must come to the insight that all things are one in the Brahman. Brahman means the absolute almighty. So sa ato apa kay God. So sa ilaha sa mostly sa kuan siya Hinduism, ang Brahman nila ay ang absolute almighty nila is the Brahman. That kanang all things that exist are from the Brahman, and ultimately all things return to Brahman. So just murag kanang from Brahman to Brahman. So kana the fullness of human existence is to find one's oneness, which is one eternity with the Brahman. So the realization that all is Brahman correlates to the greater insight that Brahman is Atman and Atman is Brahman. So Atman is the soul. It is our soul. It is the self that underlies all being. It is the eternal self which is all ourselves. So it is the soul. So to achieve moksha, it is to come to the deepest awareness of this truth and to realize it in one's way of being. So this insight can be achieved if one purifies oneself of material needs and desires and meditates on the truth revealed through the Vedas and Upanishads. So that's all. Thank you.